Hey everyone, this is Jesse here at Jesse Lee Strength and Fitness. I had a client request a video regarding what is the proper way to cool down. So you've done either your strength training session, you've gone for your run, maybe you've gone out for a kind of a bike ride or something like that. I guess I'm thinking about training and not necessarily recreation. So if we've got a thing that we've set aside time to do, we're lifting weights, we're doing a hard run, we are going for a particular kind of bike ride. Um, a cool down can be an important part of that. I think for cycling, you might do your ride and then you might just let the last few 10 to 15 minutes be a light, low level, low cardio, no pushing, just kind of cruise. Or when you get home, you unrack your bike and you just go take a nice walk. I think that would be something good just to get yourself upright and out of that posture. Let's say you go for a run. Typically, I would just suggest doing a nice walk at the end of the run. So rather than running all the way back to the house, stop running about a mile or a quarter mile or a half mile from your destination, and then walk that last little bit. That is going to allow your body to just kind of cool out a little bit. Walking is a great way to cool down. I think that's probably the best thing that I would do is just go for a walk. So if I've done some strength training, I've done some, really honestly, for me, lift weights, go for a walk. It can be a short walk, a 5-minute walk, up to a 15-minute walk. And even further, probably 5 to 15 minutes is probably pretty good for a traditional cool down. Obviously, I recommend going for walks as part of your fitness program. I think you should walk every day, anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes per session of walking, and periodically walk for a long time, up to 45 minutes to an hour. So that would be how I would do that. Some other kind of cool down ideas here. I've got this bike, the Assault Fitness, kind of an Aerodyne bike. So you could get on that and go light. It's a pretty hard exercise, but you could still get done with your strength training and then hop on the bike and do a few minutes of really light. The idea is to go light, feel good, get kind of the blood pumping again, but make it not so you're really taxing yourself. Train hard, cool down should be light. Make it easy, make it fun, make it enjoyable. A great way for your body just to kind of come down off a training session. And the other things I would encourage as part of a cool down as a general process of after exercise: hydration, eating within that little window. So you want to eat, after your training session, rejuvenate those carbohydrates and the protein because you've used carbohydrates to fuel your exercise, or at least you probably should. And then your protein then will help after you've broke down those muscle tissues to rebuild stronger, better. And then hydration can be really good as well. You might have a hydration drink, which might include things like, I have a hydration drink which includes a dextrose, some nice Himalayan salt, and some fructose, meaning like fresh squeezed lime or lemon. So those are things that I really like to do. I like that as just a post workout, drink. I don't do shakes personally, but I will do like a collagen drink and some water, with a little bit of salt and lime juice or something like that, as well, and a kind of a post exercise thing. So really think about your training session is the focus, is the strain. Your cool down should be light and easy, mostly walking or some light bike. Sometimes I do some mobility afterwards. If I'm feeling like a particular issue coming up, I will do a little bit of light mobility, but oftentimes, mostly it's just going for a walk and making sure to feed and hydrate after your sessions. That way, because really the gist of this is we want to make each training session count. so we can rest appropriately and have another training session later in the week that it's going to count. I typically don't like kind of fitnessing all of the time. I want you to have kind of a nice undulation in your training, getting strong, having focus sessions, doing a proper cool down, getting some rest, recovery, working on some lower level skills such as balance or carrying some kettlebells. All right, so I'm hoping that will help you, give you a better idea about what I talk about regarding cool down. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do, and thank you for your time.